The night was unusually quiet in Adiala jail, the kind of silence that feels heavy, as if the walls themselves are holding their breath. Inside a dimly lit cell sat Imran Khan, alone but unbroken, a man whose footsteps once echoed in stadiums, whose voice once shook parliaments, and whose dreams once ignited millions. Now, the only sound around him was the slow dripping of a leaking pipe and the distant clank of steel doors. He leaned against the cold wall, his eyes tired but still carrying the fire of a man who refused to bow. The days here had been long, too long, and each one tested him in a new way. Yet every sunrise reminded him that his struggle was bigger than iron bars, bigger than the cell, bigger than the darkness. Outside, the jail guards whispered his name with a strange mix of fear and respect. "Ye wo banda hai," they said to each other, "Zindagi badanne ka jazba rakhta hai." Even they could feel it, the presence of a man who, despite imprisonment, felt freer than many outside. Imran Khan often stood by the small barred window at night, looking out at the faint outline of the mountains far away. They reminded him of old cricket tours, of the days when he fought battles on the pitch for the pride of Pakistan. But this battle was different. This was not about trophies or applause. This was about the soul of a nation. Every day, the jail staff brought him newspapers, mostly filled with stories accusing him, mocking him, declaring him defeated. He read them quietly, then folded them with a small smile. "They can write what they want," he murmured, "but the truth will always outlive lies." Loneliness had become his closest companion, but even loneliness could not break a man who believed he was carrying the hopes of millions. He remembered the crowds chanting his name, the young boys waving flags, the old mothers raising their hands in prayer. These memories became his strength. One evening, a young jail warden approached him hesitantly. His voice trembled as he spoke. "Sir, meri maa ne kaha tha aapse milkar dua lu. Wo kehti hain, aap qaid mein nahi, imtihan mein hain." Imran placed a hand on the warden's shoulder and replied, "Beta, qaid sirf jism ko hoti hai, jazba aur haq ki awaaz ko koi qaid nahi kar sakta." The warden stepped away with tears in his eyes. Nights were the hardest. The cell grew colder and the silence felt deeper. But Imran Khan had learned long ago that true strength is not measured on sunny days. It is measured in storms. He prayed, he waited, and he prepared. Somewhere across Pakistan, millions still believed he would return stronger. Some whispered his name in fear, others in admiration, but no one could ignore it. Because for them, Imran Khan was not just a leader, he was a symbol of resistance. One day, after months of confinement, a ray of early morning sunlight entered through the barred window and fell directly on his face. He opened his eyes slowly. Something felt different. Something felt new. The air itself seemed lighter. A guard rushed to the cell, breathless. His eyes glimmered with news he wasn't allowed to deliver, but couldn't hide. "Sir," he whispered, "Lagta hai waqt badalne wala hai." Imran Khan stood up, straightened his clothes, and exhaled deeply. He didn't know what awaited him on the other side of the walls, but he knew one thing for certain. No jail could silence a heartbeat that echoed in the soul of a nation. And somewhere, far away, Pakistan waited.